It's been quite some time since I sat down and shot spitballs at someone, and I've just come across a huge loser on Twitter. It genuinely doesn't get worse than this. Like, I think the only way I can truly compare this guy is like prime Andrew Tate when he was going out there with like the corny stuff. Oh yeah, you gotta be a Sigma alpha wolf male, that kind of red pill era. That was corny, but this guy is somehow on a whole new level. So I'm gonna take you right down to where the journey starts with this man right here. He puts out some sort of a wholesome tweet, I suppose you could say, saying, get yourself a woman, she cooks so you can ship. To be honest, I'm not too sure what ship means. I'm assuming it means drop shipping or some sort of online business. And I guess if you are looking at this, it's kind of wholesome. You know, you've got this guy, he's sat there, his wife's working, he's working. It's a fun kind of vibe. And then you get our good friend over here by the name of Yeah Cohen, who competes with this guy, saying, get yourself a woman, cook together, ship together. And to be entirely honest, I think this is a lot more wholesome. I think you're going to build up a bit more of a bondage relationship in comparison to you two doing different jobs and not really spending that much time together. Like in the modern day, if you are looking at like hardcore relationships, most people, they're working full time. The only time they ever actually see their partner is in the evening. But if during that evening time, your wife's going to be cooking and you're going to be working, you may as well not even be together at that point. You're not spending any time together. However, this is why I introduce you to our evil protagonist. Why the fuck would you work with your girl? Get yourself an 18-year-old virgin, spawn white baby, put them in a pad, let her cook and raise the kids, keep shipping by yourself. Now, I am very aware that this is most likely rage bait. The guy's just trying to engagement farm, but at the same time, holy smokes, you've got to be so sad to even just come up with this level of rage bait. Like, there's a kind of jokey form of rage bait where it's like, okay, yeah, you're trying to piss me off on purpose. But then there's this, and it's just not even funny anymore. It's just cringy. And unfortunately for us, you and the guy in the corner, he actually attached a video to this, and sweet mother of pearl, it is nothing but painful to watch. That is such an empty lifestyle. If you look at that right now and you aspire to be like that, you need to change your ways, man. Like, I'm just going to be completely honest. A house, a family house, should just never be that clean. Like, there is a genuine awkward silence going on. The guys walk around his house for some reason, like, showing off every room. Hey, guys, this is my kitchen. This is my living room. This is my bedroom. This is my bathroom. Hope you guys like it. Little house tour while I play Fetty Wap. Let's go. And although you don't see his wife's face, I can kind of sense the body language. She's scared of this man. Like, genuinely, this man has so much control of this woman. It's just sad. And I really like how he's there with his camera and he's got the music blast like, yeah, guys, I live such a good life. And then, you know, behind the mask, it's just desperation and sorrow for people to enjoy him on the internet. And just in case this guy's persona hasn't been summed up to you enough already from that one video alone, he also sells a course as to how to get the best women with the cold approach. And then he also follows up by saying, this is just the beginning, by the way, guys, and showing that he has multiple relationships. You should be really proud of yourself, man. I'll pat you on the head. Good night, man. I really hope you sleep well, dude. But there is obviously an element to this, which is rage bait engagement farming content. But there are real people out there that exist like this. And to be honest, I don't want to put it past this guy. I truly, with my whole heart, believe this is actually how this guy lives. He took absolutely everything in during the 2022-23 era. If he was given the opportunity, best believe he'd start cutting into his lips so he could fit Andrew Tate's dick in his mouth. It is so incredibly lonely. This lifestyle, I can tell you from somewhat of a personal experience, going down this route will just ruin you. It never ever works. Yeah, sure, sometimes you might make good money, but are you really fulfilled? Do you feel whole? No. Not at any point. And just looking at his house is sad. You might have just moved in, but even so, if you've just moved in somewhere, there should still be some sort of vibes going on. That is the color gray in a video right there. The video is so boring, I actually thought there was a grayscale on it. It is so incredibly sad. But yeah, I just wanted to shoot spitballs at this guy because there's so many of these goobers on the internet nowadays, these Sigma, Alpha Wolf males, and it's just the worst style of living. And I cannot bear to see anybody else fall into it. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.